If your hand is up, you have a story to tell, and we're going to tell you how you can be a part of this collaboration we're doing and tell your story to make a bigger impact in the world. Yay! Heidi's writing her story.
I sure am. Although I feel like the progress has been kind of slow lately. So I reached out to you and I've been trying to figure out a date to do to my next portal party.
Yes, we need to have some more. We are having a portal party on Saturday the 14th at 3:30 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Portal party Saturday 3:30. If you are watching this right now, you want to know what a portal party is, we're going to tell you. But if you think you want to come to a portal party, blah, 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 blah. If you want to come to a portal party, drop party in the comments, because this is what we do. It's a brainstorming session. We come into a group of creative people who are writing songs, writing their chapters for the Believe You Can anthology. Or a children's book author came in who had writer's block. These creatives all come together, and it's even better when they're in different creative journeys, because we look at things differently.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we come together and we talk it out. We ask each other questions. We give advice. We say, that just doesn't sound right. Can we rephrase it maybe to make it make more sense? Because sometimes when you're writing, it makes perfect sense to you,
Mhm.
but then the person hearing it just doesn't understand. It's missing something. You need that feedback to
Yes.
revise. So, Heidi, now that I explained what a portal party is, now tell everybody what your portal party did for you.
Well, first of all, the first problem with my story was there is a lot to cram into 1,500 words. I know some people out there might be like, oh my gosh, 1,500 words, I gotta write that many, but it goes really fast. And so figuring out like what's the most important part to put the outline together and then be able to write the structure out of that. So from portal party number one that I attended, I was able to kind of throw some of my ideas out there for where I wanted the book to start, book chapter
Yeah.
to start, and where I wanted then that story to end, and kind of what I wanted you to learn from my story. And so that's what I left with the first time, was kind of more of an outline. And then the second time I came back and I read my intro and got some feedback on the intro, and then it was like, next step. Now, how do I put the next step in the story? How do I figure that part out? So I've got some feedback on that direction. And so I've been working on trying to put some of those pieces into place. And now I think I could use a little more feedback on that, so to keep going, because what I found in the past with my writing is I'm very private about all of my writing until I feel like it's ready to be presented to other people. Even if it's somebody that I felt like I could trust to read it and not tear me apart, I was not comfortable sharing it. And it just ended up being like a lot of rewrites in the end, or a lot of messages that were put out that it didn't really resonate with people. Going back to what Francine was saying, some of the things that I had written were just missing something to get the full message across.
Because you lived it and we didn't live it. So we just need a little more explanation.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it was funny. Remember when we were helping Sue with her children's book? And it made perfect sense in her head until we said, well, why are you starting in a foreign country? Why don't you just start at your house? She says,
Yeah.
oh, well, that's a great idea.
Right? Yes. Sometimes it's funny, it works this way with coaching too, where when you ask a different question than that person had been asking themselves before about a particular situation, the simplest solutions sometimes come out.
That's
And
true.
I didn't come up with it. It usually comes from the person I'm asking the question to, and they're just like, "Oh, well, I guess I could just do this." Then you see like the fireworks going off, like, "Oh, I could do that. That's easy enough." Oh, yeah. So that's what these portal parties they do for you. You come from a place where it's kind of stinky like a porta potty, and your attitude's kind of there too, and you're like, I don't know, but maybe I should leave this project and give up on it. And you
And
come to
Sue
something like
almost
this.
did. Sue almost did till she came to the
Sue
portal
almost
party.
did it.
Sue, are you
And
watching? Are you watching? Leave a comment, please, and let everybody know how it felt to finish your book after the portal party.
yes, yes, for sure. And so it's just having people ask different questions can get you better answers than what you've been finding on your own.
Because when you keep the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Well, when you come to the portal party, not the porta potty, the portal party, you're going to be standing at the threshold where you keep asking yourself the same old questions and keep doing the same old things. And during that party, you're going to get asked new questions. You're going to see things with a new perspective. And when you step through that portal, you're going to be living in the world of clarity. And let me tell you, that's not going to be the be all end all because you may need to come to another portal party because you're going to be here working with this new idea and you might hit that brick wall again, right, Heidi? And
Mm-hmm,
then you
mm-hmm.
come into the portal party, get asked some new questions, see things from a new perspective, and poof, you're through that portal again to clarity. Clarity is not a one and done. And that's
Mm-mm.
what I love about the Believe You Can anthology program is that we have this support for the authors, not only in the writing and the editing, but also afterwards with the promoting. But
Mm-hmm.
here's the juiciest part that I love.
Ooh, I like juicy.
If you're an early adopter, meeting, if you join now before we have curated the whole list of authors, you get all of this extra time to get visibility. Come on our show and talk about what you're doing. Come to the portal parties and we'll work on your chapter. But we could also help you with ad copy. We could also help you with something you're doing. We could also help you with something you're writing for your website. Get eyes on your projects that you're doing and get feedback on that. The portal parties aren't just about writing our anthology, they're to help you in every aspect of your business.
Sue's there now. She's here.
Yay, Sue's here. Hi, Sue. Oh, computer issues. Well, we're glad you're here. We asked you a question. We're talking about the portal party. How did it feel after the portal party when your light bulb went off and you finished your book?
Oh,
Oh, You have helped us so much, and you are so right. In my mind, everything was clear.
Nice. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you. We're trying to talk to more people about coming to a portal party and checking out where all this energy is that we have going on in them. But we're also asking people to check out the Believe You Can anthology and join us as an author. Oh, Sue just said it was like a weight being lifted off her shoulder. Yes. And I was excited to get back into it because Sue came to the portal party because she texted me and said, I quit. I'm done. I'm just not going to write this book anymore. And I said, no, 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 no. We have a portal party coming up. You have to come.
Yes. Yes. And I love watching that kind of magic happen too. I mean, that alone made me want to go work on creative stuff. Just seeing that happen because it's like, okay, well, I know how to go get mine. I got to go work on some stuff. Like let's do it. It's very motivating to see what other people are working on and even watching their creative process live in action. Oh.
Yeah, it was sad that she was ready to quit.
Yes, yes. So, um another part of the anthology that I really love goes to the root of our values and why we created this Believe Retreat live stream is that it doesn't have to be grind, and this is hard, and this is so difficult. When I start saying, this is hard, I start taking a step back and go, whoa, is it really hard, or what is the situation that's going on here? And sometimes, yeah, the way that I'm going at it is the hardest possible way I could be going at it. So, yeah, no wonder it feels so hard. So, from this perspective of, well, how could I make it easier? Is when finding solutions like working in a collaboration in a community. How would that make it easier for me to reach some of the goals that I have? And one of the goals that I have is to have impact on other young musicians and give them the resources and the tools that I felt I could have used when I was first starting out in the music industry. And I see this book anthology as an opportunity for me to get part of my story out there to help with that inspiring. But on a second side of it, this is all about building community. And one of the major, I guess, keys that I've learned along the way is if something feels difficult, find a community to put yourself into that's working on the same thing. And so I've talked about this before on the live stream, but social media, and like on the base of it, I can appreciate it because I'm building community around my music and the lessons that I'm teaching and things like that. And that's what's really important to me. But sometimes the mechanics of the actual posting and the putting together all of the information to actually bring the right people to me. Oh, Francine, like, oh, I just want to cry. So that is actually one of my favorite parts about this anthology is that we've got some aids here going on. We've
Well,
got like things to tools to help us out with this. And well, not only just the portal party, but Francine, tell us a little bit more about like the social media content and things like that.
well, when you become an author for the Believe You Can anthology, you get a Facebook, Instagram post, LinkedIn graphic with your picture on it saying, I join the Believe You Can program. I am going to be an author. And you also get to come on this live stream. You could get a copy of the video of your live stream that you could cut up and dice and use as content. We also make shorts that we put on YouTube and Facebook of you on our show. And what's great is if you are watching this, you're seeing this live streamed on social media. You can live stream this show on your own social media. Get your
Mm-hmm.
friends to watch it. Show them what you're doing because, Heidi, it's time to talk about the affiliate program. I'll give that one to you.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. So it's just me and Francine here with this. Everything that we do every week, it's me and Francine. And so part of building this team of what we're working on here is we needed a little bit of help to get the word out. And I mean, for me, I love doing stuff with my friends. So bringing in other creative friends to work on the anthology project, I mean, you called them up, you did the invite, you should get rewarded for that. And it's a valuable part of making this anthology project work. So, with that, when you invite somebody and they sign up to the anthology project, you get 15% of their ticket price, seat cost, whatever you call that. Sign up.
You get a
But
bonus.
so I'm pretty excited about the opportunity for people to start making money a little bit at the beginning of this. Bring in your friends so that we can all be hanging out together. We can be creating social media content together. And instead of it being all miserable, you by yourself trying to figure out how to do short, we can work on it all together and we can have a big old party. It might not be a portal party this time. We'll call it something different for social media, maybe.
A
But anyway.
content making party. I've done that before. We all get together in a Zoom room, record it, and just start interviewing each other. And then
Yes.
cut it up into 5 to 10 minute clips that we could all use on our social media, that we could all share with our own followers.
And, when we first started this live stream, I was like, it'd probably be a good way to promote what we're doing. But Francine, man, it is a lot of work. And I thought about it. And since you said you were all in with doing this, I never had that really before. I was like, okay, I'm willing to give it a shot again. And I really don't feel the burnout that I felt the last couple tries that I've tried to do something like this, where all of everything was pretty much on my shoulders. And I tell this story because I think that there are a lot of you creatives out there that aren't quite sure how do you meet the right people to build your team so that you don't have to be wearing all the hats and you don't have to be doing all the things and you can creatively be spending your time the way that you want to. And it's even cooler because then everybody gets to use what they're most skilled at and everyone benefits. So that's something else that I'm very excited about with this collaboration is it's a chance for you to meet people that have different skills than yours, and they might be the exact right people for your team and what you're building, and really take off a lot of that pressure and stress that you might be feeling because you're trying to do it all on your own.
This reminds me of a speech I just heard the other day in Toastmasters. 6 degrees of separation. So you have your own personal network, but then their personal network goes farther. And then the next personal network goes farther. And he said that, say, you know 44 people, and they know 44 people, and they know 44 people. By the time you get to the sixth degree, it's billions of people. So just think about this. You come into this community with 30, 40, 50 other authors. You get to know them in the portal parties. You get to know them at our book launch. You get to know them while we're on this journey together. And then you need a referral, or someone else they know needs a referral for exactly what you do. So now this isn't just the authors in the program, it's everybody they know too. Because Heidi knew a songwriter when I was looking for someone to write a children's song to go with my book. So it's not Heidi's specialty to write kids' music. Well, it really wasn't his either, but they're working on it together because I needed a song written. I would never have met him if I didn't know Heidi. And if I didn't know Heidi, I wouldn't have even known where to go get someone to write a song for me. That is the power of networking and collaborating on a team like this.
I agree. And when it comes to promoting your story and getting your story out there, if you are alone and you're publishing your book and you're working on this all alone, it's you going out to promote yourself. And I'm like a lot of creatives, this is a really hard thing. Like, sure, there's some very confident ones out there that have absolutely no problem promoting themselves. But then there are a good majority of people that just feel kind of uncomfortable to be like, hey, I have a great story. You should check this out. Now, when you have all of the other authors in the book anthology that are all going out to talk about it, first of all, nobody needs to talk about it like it's my own story that's in here. It's not just my story, it's the story of a bunch of other people that believed that they could, and they did. And isn't it so awesome that it wasn't just me that did it, but 51 other people? Check this out, man. And so, just like Francine was talking about, it can go much further when you have a bunch of people all working on spreading the word.
Okay, I have a fellow author in the audience right now, Mark McGraw. He's in my children's authors group, where we meet every Friday to talk about how to promote our books. Well, okay, authors out there, what if you write a chapter in our book and you have all of these other authors in our anthology, all the other authors in our collaboration team talking about your solo book too, not just our book that we wrote together, but now, hey, my friend just launched a new book, and we could all go on our social media and share about their book launch and talk about them so they don't have to do it all themselves. Mark, you're saying that the children's authors group is amazing, but how amazing is it to have members of our group promote your book for you? And I know I did not want to promote my first book when I first wrote it. Like Heidi said, self promotion. I just wasn't comfortable doing that. I didn't start getting comfortable promoting my own book until a friend of mine started doing it for me. So being a part of this anthology project will give you this whole team of other people to boost you up and say, you don't have to promote yourself. I'll promote for you.
Yeah, lift it up. Hey, David, welcome. Oh,
That's
and
good, David.
Mark says anthologies are great. I just got put in a fourth anthology. He's a serial anthologist.
Yeah, well, this is going to be my fourth.
Oh.
Oh, wait, it's going to be my fifth. I just signed up for another one. I for the Women's Day event I did Sunday, they're doing part two of Hold My Crown. It's for women. So yeah, this will be my fifth.
Oh, wow.
I love them so much because I meet so many great people every time I do one.
I can definitely see that. Now, I personally, this is my first anthology, so I'm just so excited to hear you talking about it. And the fact that you keep going back and doing more just makes me more excited about being part of this project. And I see we're getting close to 5 o'clock.
We are.
And we have to make sure we're done at 5 o'clock today, because at 5:05, or as quickly as I can get my butt over into the Zoom room, we are having a Q&A session. And so it's your chance to hop on over into a Zoom room and learn more about what the Believe anthology is all about. And I just put a link in there so you can get the Zoom. And then David has 3 questions. He was a little late, but we can definitely recap with this, right,
Yeah.
Francine?
Well, recap. And while Heidi's recapping all about our project, I want to put two special links in the chat because we also have a team member who is a social media expert, and she came on this show and gave us some great tips for social media. So I'm going to put those links in the comments. So if you haven't seen Anna McCabe and her social media genius, then please go ahead back and watch those replays. Go ahead, Heidi. Answer David's questions.
Okay, so what are we offering? It is a book anthology collaboration, which means by the time we're done with this, you will be a published author. So if that's something you've been thinking about, or maybe you already are a published author, this is a good project for you. And the outcome, I already mentioned becoming a published author, but along the way, you're going to have support for your writing, for any writer's block when you get stuck, getting feedback. The editing is going to be done for you. There are going to be events around how to promote the book. Once we get closer to publishing, we're going to be doing events together. And it's going to be about a year of us hanging out together and supporting each other and building community around our stories. And really, I feel like that is a huge reason why to join, because it's a great way to connect with other people, other storytellers, other creative people, and really connect. We're going to get to know each other on a much deeper level while we're having our stories published.
Okay, Heidi, David wants to know how to get the Zoom link so he could join you.
Okay, so I put the link in the chat right here. I'll put it in here again, but I'll put a label on it this time. Sign up for Zoom right now. And there it is. Oh, David wants to know how they're going to feel after being a part of this anthology project.
Well, accomplished, supported, and excited for what comes next.
I feel like also having confidence and being able to truly believe
that you can. As creatives, we all believed we could, whether it's getting up on stage and singing, or I get up on stage and I dance, or writing a book, or whatever you believed you could. Sometimes a plumber, I believed that I could leave the company I work for and start my own business. Everybody in life has believed that they could do something and did it. And you can inspire someone else by writing your story.
Recording in progress.
So just had to open up that Zoom room. It's about that time. So, Francine, if you can conceive it, you can believe it, and you can achieve it.
From the head to the heart to the hands.
Yes, you
You
can.
can. Yeah.
All right, see some of you over in the Zoom room.